You are watching Morning Musings with Reinhard von Hennings, chairman and founder of Bridge House Law in Charlotte, North Carolina.
What is ETIAS? Hello, this is Reinhard von Hennings. We are in an era which is marked by globalization and increased mobility. However, border control and security have become pressing concerns for so many nations worldwide. The European Union responded to these challenges by introducing a European travel rule, which is known as the European Travel Information and Authorization System, and the acronym is, you can guess it, ETIAS. The musing today delves into the nature and the implications for ETIAS, focusing on new rules, the effective implementation date, and scheduling requirements, so that you are ready with the anticipated implication of the business travel in the European Union. So number one, let's start. What is ETIAS really? The European Travel Information and Authorization System is an electronic system designed to enhance border security and to facilitate legitimate travel to the European Union. ETIAS aims to strengthen security checks on individuals traveling to the visa-free Schengen area. So once you're in the Schengen area, as you may know, you can travel anywhere within the Schengen area without any extra control. So therefore, it's relevant to keep the border close and secure. The system introduces a pre-travel screening process, allowing authorities to assess the eligibility and therefore also potential risks and threats associated with that traveler before their arrival. Number two, new rules for entering the European Union are implemented. After the ETIAS system, travelers from visa-exempt countries now need to obtain this ETIAS authorization prior to visiting the Schengen area. This includes arrivals from countries like the United States, Canada, Australia, and Japan, and many other major trading partners of the European Union, which have been visa-exempt in the past. They are still visa-exempt, but you need to register. This authorization is valid for a 3-year period or until your passport expires, whichever comes first, how we lawyers say, and it's good for multiple entries during that period. Number three, what is the effective implementation date? Initially, the implementation was planned for late 2022. However, due to, how they call it, unforeseen challenges, European Union authorities decided to postpone the launch. As of today, the new effective date had been announced as January 1, 2024. So it's a little bit over 6 months away, and in 6 months, you need to be ready for it. It is essential for travelers to start thinking, to staying up to date, and to watch for the official announcements, whether the date will still be the case, and what you need to do between now and then if you want to travel to the European Union after January 1, 2024. So fourth, the scheduling process. In order to obtain an ETIAS authorization, travelers are required to fill an online form. For those Europeans who travel to America, ESTA sounds familiar here, right? Maybe there was a copycat moment. The application will include personal information, passport details, travel history, and some security-related questions. We advise, based on the current information, that you do this at least a few weeks before the intended travel, so it is possible that it could be resubmitted or cleared in case of any unforeseen troubles. However, the application needs to be submitted 96 hours prior to travel. Once approved, the authorities will link the electronic information to the traveler's passport. And that's why, with the expiration of the passport, the authorization is void. Number five, what is the outlook and what are the implications on business travel? ETIAS will undoubtedly have implications on business travel for travelers entering the European Union. On a positive side, while security and safety is up, it could be a way to streamline the visa entry process, to fasten up the processing lines, and to be a better experience for visa-exempt travelers. This pre-travel screening will give a more robust framework to identify risks, and therefore, if you're non-risk, you may enter Europe much faster. However, the implementation of ETIAS may also introduce new challenges for frequent travelers because you need to be more proactive in planning. You cannot make a last-minute decision. So last-minute business travel arrangements are only possible if you have a valid ETIAS. But remember, it's good for 3 years, so you should have enough advanced planning. The introduction may lead to a bit more of an administrative burden and costs for businesses. The application process, there are fees associated with it, will also be out there, but compare that to the ESTA, you also have to pay a couple of dollars here. So the European travel system, ETIAS, is a significant development for a safer Europe. There are challenges, but overall, I think in light of global threats, it is a necessary step and a good step in the fast changing global landscape. So my last question to you is today, are you ready? Is your company ready to implement these new requirements for travel and for entry into the European Union? If not, do some homework or talk to me.
Whether you're a private citizen, an international business leader, or simply someone eager to stay on top of the latest news, this book is a great way to get caught up on the most recent developments in the worlds of international business, tax, politics, and social affairs. Go to morningmusings.com and order your copy today.
Thank you for joining us today. If you would like more information about British House Law, please visit our website at bridgehouse.law. Before you go, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more up-to-date content. British House Law, business-minded, client-focused.